Welcome back, y'all. Today I wanted to talk about things that some people might have missed from the whole Carmine's introduction to Gears 5. The three Carmine brothers being introduced to Gears 5 kind of overshadowed everything else, but there were a few things that were also added that some of y'all might have missed. So we're going to be talking about that today. But before we get into that, if you enjoyed my videos and my content and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It really helps me out a lot, as over 80% of my audience is actually not subscribed. Alright, with that being said, let's get on to some of the things that some people might have missed with the Carmines being released in Gears 5. The first one is still sort of related to the Carmines, but more about their bundles that you could buy in order to get all three Carmine brothers, along with some character skins for them and some banners. Apparently there was a mistake in the description of these bundles, that it said that it would give you the Poetic Justin weapon skin set as well. Not just the loadout set, but every single weapon skin for all the for every weapon in Gears 5, and it would give you the Poetic Justice weapon skin. In my opinion, it looks very similar to the Maria skin that they gave out for February. But this was a mistake on the Coalition's part, so now whenever you buy the bundle, you will actually get that weapon set. You wouldn't get it before, so now it actually kind of increases its value in my opinion, but the price stays the same. So the first bundle is still $9 and the deluxe bundle is still $18. However, now you get an entire weapon set to go along with it, so maybe that makes it worth to you some more if you were kind of on the fence on whether or not you should buy those bundles. But there you go. You get an extra weapon set to go with your Carmine bundle. Next up, they also added the Gears of War 2 Curbstomp Execution into Gears 5 for free. All you have to do is log on and you will get it, no cost, free of charge. It'll be in your inventory. And I don't know if they added this on the same day that they added the Carmine Brothers or the day after, because I remember logging on Tuesday when the Carmine Brothers came out and I didn't get this execution, but I did log on this morning and I got it for free. So there you go. If you missed it, make sure you log on because this is limited. It won't be available forever. You do have to log on and get it before May 19th. So that's next Tuesday. Make sure you get it before then. And finally, as many people already know, the Carmine Brothers are only available in verses at the moment. This is due to the Coalition listening to the community and understanding that many people just want to play as their favorite characters, and they don't really care that each character should have their own PvE loadouts for Horde and Escape. So they're going to start making players, they're going to start making characters available more frequently. Although this does suck for Horde players because they don't get to play as their favorite characters from previous games, while the Versus community, gets to play them right now. They haven't quite said exactly when they'll become available for PvE, but there is some good news for Horde and Escape players in general. So this is something that they said. The other big part of this release is that the Carmines are only being available in Versus at the time. We're redefining elements of the game to improve the overall Gears experience. In this case, we have scrapped the mandate that new characters can only be released with PvE abilities and new arcade setup. So as I was saying, they no longer have to have a PvE setup in order for them to be added into the game, and we can now play them in Versus regardless of whether or not they are ready for Horde. But then they continue and they say, we also revealed that PvE players will eventually get to use any character in PvE, and while it's a little early to talk details, know that it's a part of a bigger initiative for PvE that will also address some of your concerns too. What this sounds like is that they might go back to the Gears of War 4 way of Horde, in which you can play your character, whichever character you want, regardless if somebody else is already playing that character. So you can have two people playing as Marcus, and then after you choose your character, you can then choose your class. In Gears of War 4, there was 5 classes, and there could be duplicate classes too. So if somebody was already playing I believe it was like Sniper, somebody else could play Sniper. You could have two people playing Sniper, and at the moment, the way Gears 5 works is that two people can't play Foz, which is arguably one of the only Sniper characters in Horde at the moment. So if two people want to play Sniper, well, too bad. You can't both pick Foz. And it sounds like they might change it so that you can play whoever you want regardless of classes. And that is a very welcomed change in my opinion. I know the Horde community has hated the way Gears 5 has handled Horde since release. So I'm glad that they're finally looking into it, and it sounds like the coalition is making some good changes that the community has been asking for since the very beginning, not just for Horde but for Versus as well. And that is everything I have for y'all today. Let me know in the comments below if you're thinking of picking up the Carmine Bundle now that there's an extra weapon set in there. And if you're a Horde player, let me know what you think of these possible changes coming into the future. Do you prefer the way Gears of War 4 did things, or do you prefer the way Gears 5 is doing things at the moment? But yeah, let me know all that in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. It helps me out a lot. And as always, hope you have a good one, and catch y'all next time.